Assalamualaikum everyone. I will introduce myself. My name is Cindy Rahmawati. You can call me Cindy. I'm from Group 3. Group 3 member is me as a moderator, the second member Nur Afifah as the speaker, the last member Nelvi Andriana as the speaker. Group 3 will explain about the material, history of economic growth, and theory of economic growth. The first material explained by Nelvi Andriana.
History of economic growth. First, from poverty to prosperity, the UK over the long run. And second, the economy before economic growth, the Malthusian trap. And third, economic growth over the long run. And four, the world economy over the last 2 millennia. And five, growth at the technological frontier and catch-up growth. And next, there are three components in the economic growth of each country, namely 1. Capital accumulation occur when a portion of income is saved, then reinvested in order to increase output and income in the future. Investment in human resources can also improve the quality of human capital so that in the end it will have the same positive impact on production figures. Even greater considering the growing number of people. And 2. Population and workforce. Population and labor force growth is considered as one positive factors that can trigger economic growth. And larger number of TK means an increase in the number of productive workers, while a larger population growth means a larger size of the domestic market. And the last is technology advance. Technological advance occur because new ways or funds or improvement to old ways of handling traditional jobs.
Okay everyone, the second material explained by Nur Afifah.
Okay, the next is theory of economic growth. The first time, you must know what is theory of economic growth. The theory of economic growth is defined as an explanation of what factors determine the increase in per capita output in the long run, and an explanation of how these factors interact with each other so that the growth process occurs. And theory of economic growth divided into three. The first is classical economic growth theory. The second is neoclassical economic growth theory. And the last is historical economic growth theory. The first is classical economic growth theory. Adam Smith believed that the economy will grow and develop if there is an increase in population which will expand the market and encourage specialization. And David Ricardo argues that if population growth is too large, labor will be abundant and wage will decrease, so that the economy will stagnate. And the last is Thomas Robert Malthus. Thomas Robert Malthus argues that large population growth will create food shortage, so that people will live barely. And the second is new classical economic growth theory. Harold Domar argues the need for capital formation investment as a condition for achieving steady or prime economic growth. And the next is Schumpeter. Schumpeter argues that economic growth is largely determined by entrepreneurial ability or entrepreneurship. And the last is Robert Solow. Robert Solow argues for the effect of saving or capital, population or labor, and technology on the level of output and economic growth. The higher the saving rate, the higher the capital and output produced.
Okay, the last material explained by me. Historical economic growth theory. Frederick List argues that economic growth arises as a result of human production methods. Werner Sombart argues that the stages of economic growth occur because society has an organizational structure and community ideology. Walt Whitman Rostow believes that a country's economic growth will experience 5 stages. Carl Bucher argues that a country's economic growth is based on the relationship between producer and consumer. Okay everyone, thank you and see you next video.